So I saw Colette, and it was fine. First off, the cinematography in this movie was actually pretty great. The color scheme, just the compositions of the shots, the framing, it was just all a very nicely framed film. I was kind of impressed in that regard. Another thing that impressed me was Keira Knightley's performance, which I did not expect to be nearly as fantastic as it was, although that can be to blame on the Nutcracker in the Four Realms, as her performance in that movie is one of the worst I have ever seen. Still, her performance here was absolutely fantastic, and it's one of the best performances I've seen in a long time. But as for things about this movie that are extraordinarily good, that's it. The rest of this movie is either fine or just not good. The story was pretty good for the most part, nothing all that interesting or out of the ordinary, but you know what, it kept my attention. But the 2-hour runtime drags on to the point where this does get a little stale, especially considering that this is just 2 hours of waiting for our protagonist to leave her husband. It just got kind of annoying after a while. This film doesn't justify its runtime. The music is completely overbearing and just cliche stock music, which wasn't fun. There's some scenes that are noticeably dubbed. The character writing in this movie is pretty good. There's some pretty interesting characters here. The film... I don't have a lot to say about this movie. It's enjoyable, it's watchable, it's not bad, even if it is a bit Oscar baity at times, but it's not as bad in an Oscar baity sense as a film like Life Itself or Welcome to Morrowind. It's a decent film. I guess I'd recommend it. It's nothing special. Don't rush to see it. Feel free, though, if you want to. If this looks interesting to you, go see it. I would recommend it overall. It is a good film. It's nothing I'm going to be returning to, but you know what? I enjoyed it, and I'm glad I saw it. I'm going to give Colette a 6 out of 10. That's all I have to say, because, yeah, I just don't have much to say about this movie. Like, share, subscribe, I'm bad at outros, and I'll see you in whatever I do next.